Watch the back. Watch the back.
Forward, Tokyo.
Let's go.
Hey, Haywood.
Wentz going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 70, Indy. Hey, echo. I'm coming.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Watch the run, watch the run.
On second down, Branch. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Switch. Jordy.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Now Wentz on third down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Sunday.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
You can't block me. Sunday.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19.
Let's go. Let's do this.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Wentz now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. They'll try the left side. Branch. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
2nd and 13. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have the football at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Wentz. He's going to wind up and air it out. He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Here we go. 52.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. It's caught by Davis.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Come on, let's go. Hey, 2.
They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
He's checking. He's man 5-7. Hey, orbit.
Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
This short throw caught by Goddard. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
He's not going to get me. It's 74, 74.
57.
Here.
Wentz now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Back man. 120.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Hey, check. This 5-7.
57. You remember?
Hey, Haywood. Here.
Wentz now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Go. 20.
57's the mic. Oh, yeah.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Get ready. Get ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Delta.
2nd and 10. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, 7.
They're going to look to throw. Completes it to Davis. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Branch. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Right back to Sanders on first down. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Dancing to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, exit.
To throw, it's Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here we go on 4th down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, box drop, box drop. Let's go. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Go!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Go. Ready?
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check 50. Check 50. 53.
On 1st down, Branch. The 20, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 34.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want the left tackle.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Go!
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Shoot!
2nd and long. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
General West.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Check 93 for Mike.
Hurry up, Mike.
They'll look to throw here. The connecting here with DJ Shark. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw.
Here we go.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Back to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 26-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
I'm coming for you. Check the backer, check the backer.
Hey, wahoo!
53's the Mike.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 49 yards on the ground.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
On the ball.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 2nd and 12, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. Going for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. They'll set up a throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
Line 36, line 36. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Ready?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's caught by Davis. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Go.
Watch out.
This is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with.